Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the workshop. It is fantastic to have you here as ever because we are making ourselves, in time for Thanksgiving, a stainless steel set of a carving fork and a carving knife.
But not just any stainless steel, it's stainless Damascus steel.
Of course, because everything, including stainless steel, is better in Damascus. Thanksgiving is better in Damascus. It's all better.
You know, Alec, I don't know that they celebrate Thanksgiving in Damascus. I don't think they celebrate in that city. It's more of an North American holiday.
So yesterday, Will, you were able to actually pick up muriatic acid.
And so right now, you're going to use it to look at the pattern.
Yeah, so for Sanmai, because we have that hardenable AEBL going down the edge, we want to make sure that that is actually on our edge.
So you're going to grind the bevels to suit where the pattern is.
Exactly. So that came out pretty sweet. You can totally see the pattern. It's looking really good. I can pretty well see where the core is on it, well enough to be able to grind in and get those bevels going before we move into the heat treat. Time to move into the grinding room and get these bevels ground. Did a quick test etch. It looks like we're at the core on both sides of the knife now, which is excellent. I'm gonna go ahead, turn on the oven, bring it up to 1925 degrees. That's way hotter than we would take any carbon steel to for heat treating. We're gonna throw this sucker in there. We'll take it out and we're actually gonna quench it not in oil or water or something like that, but actually in between two aluminum plates. And the aluminum plates suck the heat out of it fast enough that it hardens the blade, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, it's go time. The knife is hot. It's been held there for a while.
Uh-oh. Is that enough pressure?
No.
Ah! Ah! Shoot! This is stressful.
Wow, it is popping. Listen to that noise. We pulled off the plates. We definitely had a little hiccup there, but how's it looking?
It looks really good. It's looking super straight. It cooled down really fast. Those aluminum plates sucked a lot of
The
heat.
what?
The aluminum.
What?
Aluminum.
Sorry, I don't understand.
It's American for metal.
What's the next step?
We're gonna grind the bevels. So this thing bananaed quite sharply during the grinding process, and I think that's partially because of the stresses that are in the steel and then also the heat that was going into it from the platen. Either way, we need to get rid of it. And the way to get rid of it is take ourselves a rigid piece, and I'm basically just gonna clamp at the apex of that little bend. Then we'll do the tempering process with it in this configuration, and it'll actually unwarp itself. It's kind of a cool process. We call it shimmed tempering. You've seen us do it before, and it works very well on pieces like this. Very nice, Will. How did you make it? I used the surface grinder, 2 pieces of blue tape, and some super glue.
Very nice. A good old John Saunders trick. I was actually asking about how you made the wood.
I planted a seed 300 years ago, and then it grew into a big leaf maple tree, and then I harvested it like 20 years ago, and let it dry out, and then I harvested that block. Obviously, this was all done by me. And then cut it into some big blocks, and then I cut that small block out of the big block.
Lovely.
I'd love to see how the blade is looking.
Wowza, that looks beautiful. We are one day before our first launch of products here, and so you will know how it went. I don't know how it went.
Give me that! You too,
But I'm excited to see how much progress you've made on this. Well, we've been finishing up some details in the office, so thank you, Will, for doing such a beautiful job on that.
But of course.
We are sad to say that you're not going to be here next week.
No. I'm going home to visit the old family.
So Will's going to be out of the shop next week, so that's why he's cracking on the blade. And then, given a little more time, I'm going to be jumping in onto the fork. You know what?
Can I jump on a fork?
I think I'm going to jump right on that fork now.
Have a look at the progress we are making. It's only gone and started to look like a fork. We have almost all of the scale removed. It's roughed down. It's still rather thick and not super duper even, but we're getting there. Check this toy out. This is a dual idler wheel, small wheel arm attachment. So it means we have the small wheel, then we pinch down that belt so that even on a fork like this, where there's only like 1.25 inches of space here, we can get into this crotch area and give it a good grind. This is working out a treat. I have a 60 grit Cubitron belt on it. I'm just working around here, doing a little rounding, and having a really good time. This is fun. It's exciting to be working on a shape that I never work on. I've never ground on a fork, and I like the challenge of, okay, how am I going to use this equipment to get the job done? That's a fun challenge and a fun experience. It's always good to try something different, way out of your wheelhouse, and I like this. I like this a lot. Time to turn the grinder on again, and keep doing the old grindy grind.
Okay, it is getting stressful. We have a full office. We have 8 minutes remaining before the launch. We're finalizing some Instagram posts. It is chaos. We also, very excitingly, have got set up with a live chat thing. So come product launch, all of us are gonna be ready to be able to help people and answer people's questions. 8 minutes. Here we go. I need to pee. I've got the 40 seconds. I have how many?
40 seconds.
Okay.
40 seconds.
I think I can pee in 40 seconds.
Oh my God.
And then it's launch time.
To go.
I've got to pee. I'll be right back.
30 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Nervous peas.
Wait, I can't. I just don't have time. Okay. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Page is live. Oh my goodness. The launch was crazy. It was intense. We are so grateful for those of you that were able to buy something, and we're really sorry to those of you that were struggling to get something. We are going to be doing a restock on Cyber Monday, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Follow us on the Alec Steele Co. Instagram page for more updates. Cyber Monday is the day to be on the website. Thank you guys so much. It really means a lot. We now have a whole lot of packaging to do, and so we're gonna go to tomorrow and start boxing. Okie dokie, today is shipping day. We've got a lot of hands on deck, and we have a huge responsibility, which is we've got a lot of orders that need to go out in a timely manner, and they need to go out well packaged, so we are not having any defect products when they arrive. This is about to get very, very Very, very crazy. You'll see we have our shipping set up here, computer ready to go, packing paper, stencils, label printer, beautiful custom branded tape, scales connected to the internet. The computer, rather. Technology. And the box sizes that we're going to be using. This is going to be a journey. We are trying to think about how we can minimize wastage as we're going from place to place and packing things. This is a journey. We're going to try our best. I'm going to learn from the struggles along the way. Let's get to it. 3.5 pound square circle hammer. Here we go, there's the hammer. Hammer boxes, 16/6x4. This has been an unbelievable journey. We have learnt so much. I'm thrilled with how successful this is. I'm very grateful. We've got a team of folks who are continuing to crack on, packing all your orders back over there in the warehouse, and we are now going to get back to some more making of stuff. This channel isn't the Alec packaging channel, it's the Alec Steele channel, and so naturally, we should make something out of steel. This is where I am on the fork. It's looking not so beautiful, but we're getting there. I want to make this thing much more nimble, much thinner, much prettier, so I'm gonna suit up and keep grinding. And yeah, welcome to the Alec grinding channel. Something that I really value is when an item, a tool, a utensil is no heavier than it absolutely needs to be. When it feels light and nimble. I like it in everything from blacksmithing tongs to swords to cutlery. Which means that I'm thrilled that we were able to thin this down so much, and it is just beautiful. It's very thin, very elegant, but a keen eye. Not to say that you don't have a keen eye if you didn't spot this. You know, video cameras don't necessarily always, you know, show these things very well, but my eye right now is seeing that it looks kind of funky. Fork objects are very difficult because trying to make them look straight and square and evenly spaced out is no easy feat, especially when it's done with a hand hammer and freehand ground without any references to measure from. Not easy at all, which is why right now I want to go ahead and put some heat on this very gently to manipulate the forks into a more even and straight looking piece. And hopefully that'll work. Got it clamped in some leather there. I'm going to try very hard to not trip and fall onto those forks. Oh, I think a pair of jeweler's pliers would be just the trick. Speaking of which, I need to spend more time up here. I want to do some more jewelry soon. If any of you would like to see me do more jewelry, let me know what you'd like me to make. Oh, there we go, that definitely did something. This is a difficult way to make YouTube videos, because there's not a whole lot to see. But I think we've gone, and damn it. Okay, guys, I think we are gonna call it for an episode. We can call it there. We've made some good progress. I'm very excited for what we're gonna do to these bad boys on the next episode. We have 2 more days to finish these before Thanksgiving. A turkey is waiting to be cut apart with these beautiful pieces of cutlery. As we end the video, let's thank today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Paragon. Without a Paragon heat treating oven, it would have been extremely difficult for Will to heat treat our San Mai stainless steel Damascus AEBL edge blade. You gotta have a very precise heat. You also gotta get really hot. And so the Paragon heat treating ovens are phenomenal for that because they get an accuracy that you just could not get with a forge. With normal carbon steels, you can sometimes wing it. Stainless, you never can. This is the KM9 Pro. It's a 9-inch deep heat treating oven with ceramic baffles and integrated heating elements. This means that you have an unbelievably well insulated oven, giving you great efficiency, saving you electricity costs, and most important of all, making sure that you get the most accurate and consistent heat. Especially important when you have a long oven like this. This is a 24-inch KM Pro, and you'll see that it has 3 thermocouples. That is because there are 3 zones, each controlled with their own feedback loop, determining whether more amperage or less amperage needs to be put to that zone to mean that you get an even heat the whole way through, even if you've opened it up to check on your work. Our models have the Sentinel Smart Touch touchscreen control, which is incredibly intuitive to use. And I would love it if you would go to the link in the description to check out Paragon's ovens. Find yourself a dealer and make sure that your next oven is a Paragon. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you to our phenomenal customers for making this launch of products such a success. The last time you saw this corner just a few hours ago, it was still in the process of getting filled with packages. We have shipped almost all of our orders today. It is phenomenal and unbelievable. So grateful we've got such a great team that we're able to do such a great job. I'm so grateful to have such fantastic customers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out Paragon in the link below. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.